G'day, Sambo here. It is Boxing Day 2017. For those that don't know what Boxing Day is, that's the day after Christmas. Just a quick walk through the garden today. I've got some waratah seeds here that I planted. I actually planted them months ago. It's only in the last few weeks they've started to push through. So you get some idea of the size. They're just getting the second set of leaves. One in each cell. It cost me about $15 for the seeds. That's the waratah bush there. I'll probably plant another couple around the place somewhere. Once a year in October I get flowers and I take them to the market to sell the cut flowers. My son-in-law was kind enough to dig out part of the yard for me. I'm going to put a shed there for the solar panels, for the solar power system. It's going to house the batteries, it's going to house the inverter and associated switching and circuit breakers, blah blah blah. And that's how close it is to the solar panels. So I've got to run a trench from the base of that up right there, through here, under here. I've got to dig out a little bit further down here. I ended up buying a shed a little bit bigger than what I originally planned. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I've got to move all of that dirt. So at least I've got to start on where I'm going to build the trench. I just moved it. I'll move it somewhere else soon, one day, maybe. Bees are looking fine. Haven't been through them today. Weather's been a bit iffy, bit breezy. Had a couple of scuds of rain. There's activity going on. Plenty of activity. Good. Look, I beat the water here. There we go, a little wobbler sprinkler going. When I moved here 4.5, nearly 5 years ago now, Dad gave me the hose, 50 metres of hose, and that sprinkler, that was my housewarming gift. I've just put some mulch out for my proteas and those pumpkins there. As you can see, those pumpkins, they're just not doing very well. They've started flowering, but this is obviously just a shit piece of dirt here. I've got to make up, I've lost a couple of proteas there, so I've got to make up some small fencing there, some mesh. I've got some rabbit mesh chicken wire to go around it. But you have a look at those pumpkins there, and you look up the hill, and it's probably 20 to 25 metres away, if that. And what a difference location can make. You know, there's a putting out runners, there are lots of flowers, there are lots of male flowers at the moment, not a whole lot of female flowers. We'll go out here. Alright, so there's a female there. You can see the fruit at the base of the flower. And the same over here. You can see it, bulbous growth there at the base of the flower. That's a female. That's where the seeds grow to what becomes the fruit. Plenty more coming. Male flowers. See, there's no bulb there. They're the male flowers. They usually come first. And how typical is that, the male coming first? Alright, I do have fruit set. I was out here a little earlier. I'll put some photos in for you. Plenty of bees on these. Most of these flowers were open all through here. They were open earlier up. So there were, the most I saw was three bees in the flowers. And I'm going to put some fertiliser out on them as well. Now all these pumpkin plants, I sowed the seeds all at the same time. So it's just purely, they've had the same amount of water, same amount of rain. When I did water them, it was all the same amount of water. And it's just the quality of the soil that they're in. And it's on the same block. It's amazing. I'm not going to give these any fertiliser. And the reason is the proteas don't need rich fertiliser. I could give them some fertiliser that would be suitable for Australian natives. Proteas are from South Africa. They've got very similar requirements as far as nutrient needs as Australian native plant do. So no fertiliser for these pumpkins. They live or they die. Those ones up the hill, I'll give them some fertiliser though. I've got leucospermums in there as well. Yeah, I really shouldn't be putting rich fertiliser on them. But I bought the leucos just to really make up the numbers when I was ordering the proteas. So I don't really care as much about them. I'd like to get some decent pumpkins. Before we go, a bit of a look at the apples. I've got to get through, do some pruning. I've got to clean up that mess of wattle tree in there. The main thing is to go through, trim down these water shoots. Not a whole lot of growth this year. Looks like that one has got a dead limb. Sucky. But it is what it is. I will make do. In the next couple of years I'll plant some plums in the rest of the orchard. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a safe and happy new year. And I'll talk to you next time.